Would you mind telling us about your childhood and primary level?
I was born and brought up in a village in Okhaldunga, and there was one primary school in my village where we could go up to class 3 only. And after completing class 3 at the age of 6, I had to go to my next village for my lower secondary classes. That was up to 7. And again, when I was 12, I had to change. I had to go to another village for my high schooling. That was one day full walk from my hometown. And then I completed my high school from Okhaldunga. So my childhood was, there was no gadgets, no facilities, nothing else. Everything was natural. We used to naturally play. We used to swim, we used to run, we used to play different traditional games. We used to go fishing. So life was very natural and childhood was really wonderful.
What were you interested in, like games?
Besides studies, I was much interested in fishing and swimming. There is a river nearby my house and I loved swimming and fishing. That was my great hobby.
Did you have aim of teaching since your childhood?
I did not have the aim, but when I grew up, most of the members of my family now also have been involved in teaching. My uncles, my brothers, almost all the people from my family and relative are teachers. So naturally, I also became a teacher. I started teaching from the village where I was born. So I taught in the village school for 2 years before I came to city.
How did you get involved in teaching sector?
When I completed my SLC at the school level, very few people had completed SLC, and it was in 1985 I completed school level, and very few people had completed school level education, and there were no teachers. And the school management committees, they used to come to our places searching for teachers. Those who have passed SLC were great people at my time. So they invited me and they took me, and I taught there for 2 years.
Could you tell us what teaching profession is?
Teaching is a great profession, the most important profession, because it is the profession that produces all the rest of the professions. So I'm proud to be a teacher. So all these professions you think about, doctors, engineers, whatsoever, they require teacher first. So teacher are the producer of all the professions in the world, and this is very, very challenging profession, no doubt, because there are hundreds of students from hundreds of families. Their culture is different, their social status is different, and their psychology is different, economic condition is different, and we have to deal with the students from different types of families. So that is really a challenging. So, and it's enjoyable as well, not only challenging. So it's the most challenging job in the world. But if all the professions disappear also, teaching profession must be there, because without this profession, other professions cannot be produced, human resource cannot be produced.
What is the most essential requirement to be a successful teacher?
The most essential feature that a teacher needs is passion for teaching. Many people come to teaching profession and they say, I don't like teaching. So if so, then you should not be a teacher. You should have passion, a love for the children, a love for a student, a love for knowledge, a thirst of knowledge, wisdom. So you need to have passion and you need to have patience. You should not be easily moved by your feeling or emotion. Different types of events happen in teachers' life. So teachers should maintain patience. So teachers should have passion and patience for their profession.
How are you managing thousands of students with different thoughts who came from different places at once?
There are differences, and within the difference, we call it similarity within the differences. Many children are from different families and different levels, but their needs are the same. Whatever the family you come from, you need food, you need clothes, you need education. So that is similarity. So we have to find out similarity within differences. Similarity within differences. Because whatever family you come from, you all need education. So we focus on that way. And sometimes there are some individual differences also. All the students do not learn in the same level and in the same way. So we treat them little bit differently. If some students need some more extra help, we give little more time to those students. If they come, sir, please help us. So we treat them that way. So there are financially unable student, financially backward student also. We try to give them something from the school, some assistance, some stationaries, or trying to find out some donors from different agencies also to help such children. So we can never find similarities in the world in any aspect. Differences are there, but we need to find out similarity within difference, and that way we focus the first. And minor differences, definitely there will be different aspirations of different students, so we have to give them a little bit different and separate time as well. So that's how we deal with the students of different capacities.
How do you manage your personal and professional life?
So there is not much different. I can easily maintain a balance between personal and professional life because I don't have much professional or personal desires. A simple life I live, and even in my personal life also, I always think of my professional life. I keep on learning things. Whenever I get time, I read books, I listen to the educational videos, I watch them. So my personal life is not much different from my professional life. So whatever I get from my profession, I manage my profession, a simple personal life from this profession. So my profession and private life or personal life almost goes together.
Are you enjoying your life by getting involved in teaching sector?
Of course. So what people enjoy, some people may enjoy wealth, some people may enjoy luxury, but for me enjoyment, happiness is different. I love helping people, and I feel very happy if I get a chance to help people, to teach people, to enlighten people. So my happiness lies there. So I enjoy my profession.
What do you want your students to be like?
My students will get different skills, no doubt, and they will go into different professions. Different professions of their choice and different opportunities available. There is not certainty that you all be in one position. But what I want my student, the greatest education is service to mankind, service to humanity. So wherever you go, whatever profession you are in, what type of life you enjoy, you should not forget your duty towards your fellow being, your duty towards humanity, honesty. So those things I want my students to follow in their life course. Profession may be any, job may be any job you do. But on the top, you should have love for humanity. That's what I expect from my students.
At last, what do you want to tell students like us?
For a student like of your level, you all are the teenagers, and this is the age where You want to know everything, you want to test everything, you want to go into every field. This is the most confusing time. So at that time, you need to choose the right path. If you are confused, you need to consult your seniors, your elders, your teachers, and choose the right path. And from this age itself, if you start loving humanity, working hard on your destination, what you want to be is your choice. Your ability is different from others' ability. So identify your ability, identify your interest. Do not be forced by others to do something. And if you choose your occupation, your profession, your course of studies according to your desire, then you will be successful. And where you are in school, wherever we go, we are human beings. Follow the rule and regulation of the society. Follow the code of conduct of human society. Be human to all. Be helpful to all. That's all I want from my student.
Thank you, teacher.